Hi everyone, my name is Michael Gurman and today I will be talking to you about Navajo Nation. Me and my group will be discussing how Indian waters are being affected today, but in particular in my video I will be talking about the Navajo people of Navajo Nation. Navajo Nation is located in the four corners of the United States. This is an area where Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado all come together and converge at one little point. The landmass covers approximately 2,413 square miles and covers a larger area than 10 U.S. states. According to Discover Navajo, are 332,129 strong, with 156,823 members living on the actual land. The Navajo people are no new players to the water pollution game. Water pollution has plagued Navajo Nation for years now. According to NPR, mining for uranium was very common from 1944 to 1986 on the actual Navajo land. When the U.S. Energy Department had enough uranium for the Cold War, 521 mines were closed down, while only 9 to this day are cleaned up. Since this troubled time, not a lot of Navajo people have died to uranium poisoning, and a lot of these mines have been left to rot with no one to attend to them. These abandoned mines have contaminated a lot of major water sources for the Navajo people, leading to a multitude of different diseases that can affect the body, and including death. Things like kidney disease, cancer, liver disease have all affected the Navajo people. The tribe has continually spoken out to the U.S. government in aid, and they need the United States help, but no action has been taken for these people. A particular story that was done by NPR just 2 years ago in 2017 of a woman named Helen Nez. Helen was the mother of 10 children. She now only has 3. 7 children died to uranium poisoning in drinking the bad water that is contaminated on Navajo Nation land. The 3 children that survive today now have health problems in their adulthood life. This type of diseases are so common in Navajo Nation that they've even come up with a unique name for the people that catch these diseases from the contaminated uranium water. It's called Navajo neuropathy. For many years, the Navajo people have tried to speak out in government and get this problem solved. It is one that routinely goes unheard and disregarded by a lot of politicians in Washington, and it is something that needs to be addressed. Although that there are acts like the Clean Water Act, according to Emory law, that would give the Indian tribe nations a fundamental right to clean water like the rest of the United States. One of the highly debated topics is whether to call these tribes a sovereign nation on their own or call them a U.S. state. And that is where much of the debate between the two begins, and whether to give these tribes the right to their clean water like the rest of the U.S., or is it a problem that they need to solve on their own? In the early 1800s, the U.S. went into a lot of treaties with these tribes to give them their way of life in their land. And according to the People's World, when the United States entered these treaties, they treated them as their own nation. It's their own problems that they face. It is not ours. But now the narrative has changed, and that these native tribes are at the disadvantages that they are at because of the U.S. government, because they are coming in and mining their right to their land, yes, but they are coming in and affecting the lives of these people on these big reserves like Navajo Nation sits on. This is something that current Navajo Nation President Jonathan Nez, who was just sworn in this past January, is starting to fight for and trying to get the U.S. government to recognize them as part of the U.S. so they can gain those basic rights to U.S. water. Not only has the Navajo people taken this matter to the U.S. government, but they have also taken matters into their own hands and doing what they need to do to survive through this water pollution crisis that they are facing. One story by CBS shows how one woman, Darlene Arviso, has put an entire town on her back on her way to save this small town in Navajo Nation. She makes a 100-mile round trip to get water for the entire town, giving out at least 7 gallons of water for each person, compared to the average American use of over 100 gallons of water a day. Darlene, rightfully, has earned the name of Water Lady in her town. It shows that the Navajo people are doing what they need to do to survive while they play the waiting game on the U.S. government and the Navajo Nation government. These people have been resilient in the wait for their chance at a better life. They are disrespected each and every day, but they come in with a good attitude and they do what they need to do to get by each day. Doing my research, I was able to see that the Navajo people have not been given any easy pass. They have to work hard every single day to live the life that they so long for, and to be able to live the life that they deserve. It is my one day hope that the Navajo Nation people get the water justice that they deserve, because they do deserve it. They work hard for it. That's about it for me, guys. Next up, we have Rajiv Pandraini, and he's going to talk about the Azapuki tribe. That's about it. Thank you for watching my video, and have a great day.